Don't judge. I'm really trying to figure out how to sit this properly. Set it up properly. I've been changed like 3 times now. I know. I'm just trying to get it situated, and it still doesn't look any better. I probably should just go back to the old way I was. Had no problems with that. I don't know, y'all, but it's 9 o'clock on the dot, and you already know what it is. Y'all already know what's up. It's the High Definition Jamz Show. Bald head, scallywag as your host. So let's go. Hey, Ray, what's up? You better let him know. What's up? 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 Y'all already know it is episode 5. That's 10. 5. Episode 5 of the High Definition Jamz podcast show. And I am so excited. I know I am confusing y'all half the time because you're trying to figure out why does she keep moving? Why do I keep moving? Like I was saying, I keep moving because I'm trying to figure out where is the proper setting for all of this. Like, because I'm trying to cut out the sink in the background so that's not a distraction. Now I got the door as a problem. If I move over here, this wall is a problem. If I move over here, you see the sink. So I don't know, y'all. I'm still playing with the whole setup. We're going to figure it out. We're going to make it work, and we're going to make it happen. It's all good at the end of the day. I'm thinking about a different idea I'm going to try, and we're going to go from there. But it's all good because while we are here, we are alive. The show is still happening. I'm not going like that. You already know what it is. So, water break. Sorry, y'all. I have like a slight headache. But all right, today's episode, I got a dope topic for today, and I hope that it teaches y'all, and it helps you out with, whatever your business endeavors is or whatnot, your dreams and everything like that. But today, my honoree for today, my artist for today, she is also a DMV artist. And no, I don't discriminate from anybody whatsoever. Like, it depends on what artist I get, and where they're from. If a lot of them from the DMV, hey, they're from the DMV. It's a mixture. But this is only the beginning for the show. So I do see this show taking off. And I do see this show doing bigger things with bigger artists. So, today I want to honor, I called her the Queen of R&B. I think she is the new Queen of R&B. Because there's not too many R&B singers here in the DMV area. I've noticed that too. Like, I really have noticed that there's not enough. And a lot of them, and it should break, and she will be one of the artists that breaks the cycle of it. And I know there's a couple of other singers I know, like Dijon and Ryan Amber, and all of y'all are dope singers. But she really got that. This artist has that real, like, she reminds me of Keisha Cole, low-key. Like, I get like a Keisha Cole vibe, like, when I hear her music. And when I was playing her music, just to go over for this week, I was really over here like, this the Keisha Cole of DMV. But of course she does her own thing, but it's real like R&B. It's that real, like, I wouldn't even say pop, but it's just that real hip hop R&B sound. And I thoroughly enjoy her music, and I hope and pray and know that you guys are too. Miss the lovely Mrs. Sandy Michelle, like, definitely has a whole vibe to her music. Like, it's like, I can't even describe it, but I just know that she gives me this Keisha Cole, not really Monica, but I feel I get a Keisha Cole, K. Michelle vibe from her. Like, that's what I get. It's like a mixture of the two. And then she's from the DMV, so, you do your thing when you're from the DMV. And I'm going to play 2 songs by her. The first one is Devil's Pie. The second song is actually my personal favorite. And I'm not going to hold you, Sandy, because I know you're watching this. I played that song, like, on repeat, like, twice. Maybe, I think, a third time. Because I really do, like, I just love it. I think I played it, like, 3 times. Because that second song you sent me, I'm not going to reveal the title just yet, duh. But sis, you wanted something. So she's promoting her EP, and I believe the EP is called The Trilogy. She has such a pretty picture, y'all. Please check her out. And I'm playing 2 songs from her EP called The Trilogy. It's available on all platforms. Definitely check her out. How to spell her name is Sandy, capital M, lowercase e. Is that apostrophe? Yeah, apostrophe. Capital C, lowercase Helle. Sandy Michelle. Definitely check her out. Definitely check her out and support her. And this is Devil's Pie, once again from her EP, The Trilogy. And she chooses like your beats that you choose, they're perfect for you, for your voice. I'll give you that one. They're like totally perfect for your voice. So. Told y'all, K Michelle meets the DMV. K Michelle, Keisha Cole meets the DMV. No, like for real, y'all. Like that drum is sweet. Alright, this second one is called My Thang. And it's also from her EP, The Trilogy, y'all. Now, this is my personal favorite. Okay, Sandy? Because sis, I don't know. This is where I caught on to the K Michelle and the Keisha Cole vibe with My Thang. Like, this jump right here, I talk too daggone. Here we go. Oh yeah, I have to play the wave version. Got you. Y'all gonna like this one. The other one's good too, but this one deserves a Grammy. I'm not gonna hold you. that's how much I love this song. I'm telling you, this show needs a whole Grammy and a half. Like, this show needs to be having video, Sandy, and you gotta have it submitted to BET or something. Like, this one, this is it. This song is it for you, I'm telling you. Speaking into existence, this song is like that. Yo. My thing. My thing, my thing, my thing. Oh. My thing. My thing. My boo, my boo, thank you. I don't know, but this Joe's sweet. I wish I could play it again. This could be my ringtone or something. This gotta be my background. This gotta be something. This gotta be something. Like, I know what I'm gonna do. Shout out to Sandy Michelle. Once again, that is her songs Devils. Wait, make sure I say it right. That's My Thing, and then Devil's Pie. Please hope I said that right. From her EP trilogy on all platforms. Once again, how you spell Sandy's name, it is SANDYME'. CHELLE. My bad, sis. But oh my God, like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I know I'm gonna do for my she's I'm not gonna tell y'all, it's gonna be a surprise. But no, for real, like, Sandy, before you call in for your interview, sis, I'm gonna tell you now, like, that song Real Live, like that I can't even say it. Like, it's my fault or something. Sis, your song, that song is the golden ticket. You gotta make a video to that jump, and you gotta push the mess out this song, because I'm telling you, you gotta get this to radio like ASAP, and you don't even need to make a clean version because it's already clean. From what I can hear, I didn't hear any curse words. So, bruh, push this jump. Like, push it. Like, push it, like, for real. Just push it, please. I know a way to get that song played, and I'm gonna talk to my good sis and see if we can make it possible to get that song played on her radio station, because that song needs to be heard. And it's the station that I've been played on a couple of times, WDRB Media. They're located in North Carolina, and their radio station is actually played through iHeartRadio. So Champion, my song has been on there twice. And I'm gonna talk to her, help and see, and let her know I'm like, hey, I got a song for you for your show. You need to play it. It's already clean, like, but this girl needs it. Like, they need to hear that song. So with that being said, Sandy, request in to call in for your interview, sis. Like, I'm so serious. I'm gonna talk to my sis. Like, now I have to. And it's not a favoritism thing. It's not like, it's not I have favorites. I really don't. I love all y'all's music equally. Everybody's stuff has been dope. But when I have a feeling in my spirit about something, I got to move and act on it. And I just know, sis, that is it. And I'm gonna see what my sis can do. And it's free promotion, so you don't have to worry about paying for nothing. And I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna text her tonight, and I'll talk to her and hit her up, and we gon' sis. Let me make sure I don't knock this over. And we're gonna go live in 3. Yes. Please, Lord. I just need the Lord on my side. Yes, sister.
Hey, honey.
Oh my God, Sandy. No, before you
Yeah.
even speak. No. Shh, don't talk. Don't talk.
Oh, man, thank you.
Like, for real, like I said, I don't have no favorites, but when I tell y'all that song has to go on the radio, so I'm definitely gonna look out. Like, I got to. It just would not. I wouldn't feel right if I don't. Like, I would not feel right if I don't look out. I'm gonna talk to my sis and see if I can get down on the show. And like I said, it's free promotion. You don't gotta pay for nothing. Just help you get them streams and get you. I don't know if you've been on the radio before, but if you have, cool. This is gonna be an extra add-on. If you haven't, then this is the perfect time I'm gonna help you out, because iHeartRadio, of course, we all know is a big, huge like radio, syndicate station. So I'm going to make sure that I don't got time. That was that song is so good. Like, you really are the DMV's queen of R&B. Like, I'm so serious. Like, speak it and claim the title into existence at this point. I don't even care. Like that was that. Like, your music is so lit. Like, and it's I liked it because of the fact of between you, Ryan Amber, and Dejan, and other few artists that sing, I have chosen the R&B path. Like, hats off to y'all. Or like that neo soul. It's not too many of those type of artists in this area. So I hats off to y'all artists, because y'all create your own lane in R&B, and y'all, all three of y'all and the other singers have different lanes in R&B. But I shout out to y'all because y'all are paving a new wave R&B for the DMV, because we got go-go, we got trap, we got that bando stuff, and then we don't really have too much of the R&B side in the DMV. So I like legitimately, I'm so happy for you and the other R&B artists. Like, I'm so, y'all are literally an answered prayer, because y'all are gonna break the cycle of the DMV sound. Like, I'm telling you, that y'all need to speak into existence. Like, and I'm gonna hit up my sis after this show, and I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to get that song played on her station, like, hands down. Like, my thing needs to be heard. I can't. It can't be held back too long. No. But okay, so for your interview, my first question is what inspired you, or what were your inspirations in music to make you want to choose doing like R&B instead of like, rap?
Well, honestly, it's what I grew up off of, mainly. I was raised off of the oldies for goodies, raised off of Motown, the Stevie Wonder, the Temptations, the Marvelettes, so Erykah Badu, all of them. I always had that natural attachment when it came to R&B and neo soul music, and it just stuck with me. Like, my dad used to sing, my aunt used to sing, and growing up, that's all I would hear in the household. That's all I would hear on the radio. That's all I would have a choice to hear. You know what I'm saying? Period. So that was pretty much what I decided to venture into deeply. But I also do rap too. but my main focus is like R&B, neo soul.
And I love it. Like, and I did catch you rapping. You posted something, and I was looking like, oh wait a
Yes, yes. Big shout out to India Ikea because she came up with this I Got That challenge. You got to go check her out. She's also a singer, songwriter, rapper as well. Dope artist. So yeah, we had fun with that joint too. It was dope.
Oh my god, y'all know, like for real. I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute. So
Big
Sandy
shout
got
out to
bars and
India
didn't want to tell
Ikea.
nobody. Oh, so she might sweat. All right. Like, no, for real. Like, that's a threat. Like, when you're, in my opinion, especially as females, because let me tell you something, we are the powerhouses of this industry. I do not care what anybody say. And no, I'm not a feminist. I'm equal on everybody's level, no matter what gender, even though it's only two genders. But I'm telling you, women, we are powerhouses when it comes to music because it's just like because we're already so like emotional beings and we feel things different. So when it comes out in our
Mhm.
music, we really do feel things different. That's why no matter if we're a rapper or a singer or a producer, the way it comes in the industry always comes from some type of different angle, and that's why men egos can't stand it because we figure out a way to do better than them. So,
Yeah.
so like I really, I just I can't get the song out of my head. It's so good. My second question is, would you rather have an record deal, and I don't mean record deal by just that, because there's multiple deals. Would you rather have like a distribution, publishing, single, album, or record deal, or would you work to just stay independent and have like more so partnerships with these companies or like investors or sponsorships? Which route would you think would be best?
Um, I've been telling myself that I would prefer to stay independent. Um, but I would always be open to like, venturing into endorsements and partnerships with the different companies out there. Because one, that'll only leave me subject to a contract, a temporary contract that we both can truly benefit from, versus something long term that I may, potentially can't get myself out of. Because
Mm-hmm.
360 deals look like bread and butter on a piece of paper to new artists nowadays. You know what I mean? And that's not something that I want to find myself trapped in.
Mm-hmm.
So I plan to stay independent and progress this situation as far as I possibly can while being independent and hopefully coming into the right groups of people and coming into the right situations and the right partnerships as I grow and as I progress. But yeah, definitely independent.
That's what's up. Like that's real stuff because the fact of like a lot of artists don't they don't study. And you said the key thing. 360 deals do look like bread. They look like the best biscuit you ever had from Popeyes or your
Yeah.
grandma ever made. But
Milk
it's
and
just
honey.
so much behind it, and it's like you said, it's something that's not long term. People don't think that that's a thing. No, it really is. If it says 5 years or more, no, you're bound. You're a slave. You're done. Like if it says anything between 6 months to a year, tops like a year or two, then that's your best bet. But as an artist, one thing you have to do is always definitely study. This is for business in general. Study the business and market you're going to go into because you need to know. And with the industry being as dirty and grimy and evil as it is, that's an industry you have to learn all the 360 angles to. Like, and I'm
Definitely.
glad you know that. Not to not doubt that you did, but like there's just a lot of artists who really don't really care about that. They just see a price and they're like, oh yeah, sure, like no, no. Read your
Yeah.
contract, read it twice, look up the words if you need to, have your mama, your daddy, the goldfish, the next door neighbor, and your grandmother and a lawyer read it, like for real, right? Because it's serious out here, and that's definitely a good point, and that actually is going to tie into what we talk about. So I'm definitely going to bring that up. And my last question is, what else are we going to expect from Miss Sandy Michelle on the upcoming side?
Yes. So I got some goodies up my sleeve. I meant to contact you to talk about it prior to, but I've been losing track of time. But basically, I've decided to make this EP something that I'm going to launch out in the future. However, there is a single afoot. So I am coming out with my single Kinda Love that you will be able to find on all major platforms in the next couple weeks. The countdown is real. We're getting ready to shoot the video for like we're going all in with this one. So I just want y'all to stay tuned because it's going down.
Oh, that's a bet. And you better make a video for this, my Thang song.
And it's happening. You might have to be a part of that.
Uh-oh. I mean, I'm with it. I'm down regardless. I'm definitely for it. Like that's what's up. And I appreciate you taking your time, spending some time to chat and have your interview. And I really appreciate what you're doing in your music. Definitely keep it up. Definitely keep going with it, and like keep paving that way. Like keep being cut from different cloth. Because one thing I noticed is because we built this sound in the DMV. Now when any DMV artist, like I guess gets into like the industry, like they already want to know, oh yeah, they probably want to do this and that. I'm like, First of all, just because I'm from the DMV don't mean nothing. Because look how Rika Nasty, she has the DMV flow, but she didn't come out. You like literally, I love this example because ASAP Rocky had an interview and they asked him about her, and he thought that she came from Atlanta, but they was like, no, she came from Maryland. He was like, for real? And that's how different we want to come out in this industry to will come out to them. We don't want to think that because where we're from, automatically that's just how we want to sound. No, because we all got different sounds. Like, we all are different, and we all got like greatness up our sleeves, in our hearts, and just around us. So definitely keep it up, sis. Like I'm excited, and of course you already know if you need me to be a part of something, I am down to help. I have no problem. I have free time on my hands, so you can hit me up, and I can pull up, and, do whatever, promote, do my best. But I am definitely going to get that song on the radio, because yeah. No, for real. And I have another idea that I'm gonna bring all of y'all in. So I'm gonna work on that on my end and make it a part of the show, so that everybody's music is a part of something. So yeah. Thank you so much, love. So much.
Thank you for having me. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem. Just here to help, man. Doing my best to help y'all out.
Yeah.
Thank you, sis. Definitely stay tuned, because tonight's episode is about being your own boss. All right?
Oh, yeah.
Much love, sis, and I'll keep you informed on everything.
All right, love. Thank you.
No problem. All right, y'all. So back at it again on episode 5 of High Definition Jamz podcast show by girl with bald hair, scuttleback, regular, explicit. That was a lot, wasn't it? Yeah, because I can talk that fast. That's how I rap fast. So now, y'all. But again, that was Sandy Michelle. Definitely check her out. Trilogy EP. Definitely follow her. Once again, it is SANDY, capital M, lowercase e, apostrophe, capital C, HELLE. Definitely check my girl out, because she is dope, as well as all the artists I have been promoting so far, and the ones to come. They're all dope. So when I say check them out, I do mean check them out. Support is nothing but a free thing, and that's something we all need to give each other. All right? So tonight's episode will be about, the topic is the rise of young CEOs, the discussion of this hour. Being your own boss, being your own CEO. Now, what does that mean? That means taking control of your life. Like, okay. I will never despise 9-to-5 jobs, because I've been there, done that. We all have, right? We all have to do our part at a 9-to-5. Now, when it comes to branching out on your own, the first thing I'm going to say before I start is, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid of being your own boss. Please don't. And don't let what anybody says that you can or can't do shut you down or shut you off from what you need to do in your life to accomplish greatness for you. Do not be afraid to venture out on your own, because sometimes as becoming a boss, you got to build that inside you. And sometimes you got to be a lone wolf. And I'm going through that right now. And I'm a social butterfly. So being a lone wolf is weird for me. I'm not going to hold you. But at the same time, during that time, it's the time where you're being molded for greatness. So keep that in mind. I really am bothered by my setup. I got another setup idea that I'm going to try, and I hope it works, because I cannot with this weird setup. But all right, we'll keep going. First thing about being your own boss, know who you are. Before you can own anything, you must know who you are. When I say that, I mean not like, oh yeah, my name is Rachel. Yes, I just told you my real name. Please don't ever inbox me and say my real name. It's radio. But like for instance, like for me, like, oh, my name is Rachel. Okay, but you know your name. But do you know who you are in life? Like, do you know where you want to go in life? Do you know what you want to be? What you want to do? Do you know what impact you want to leave? If you can't answer those questions, then you don't know who you are. All right, and I'm here to help with that. So when you know who you are, you know your strengths, you know where you want to be in life, future. You know your weaknesses. Now, when it comes to weaknesses, don't be afraid to point those weaknesses out to yourself. Anybody else, don't worry about them because all they're going to do is spew venom and spew hate and all this stuff on your weaknesses and make it a more reason why you can't do it. Don't. Unless you have trusted friends or family to, discuss your weaknesses with to kind of help you out, then cool. But if not, only tell yourself and map out and even discuss or write down your weaknesses with yourself. Because you do not want outside energy to prey on those weaknesses because all they're going to do is make those weaknesses stronger in your life. So do not be afraid of what your weakness is because when you look at your weakness, it turns to a strength. Why? Because you took the time to work on it. All right, we're getting there. Know your skills. What are you good at? Are you good at singing? Are you good at marketing? Are you good at sales? Are you good at promotion? Are you good at bartending? Whatever you're good at, focus and hone in on those things and build something around those things. Or if you can't, bring it all together in one business. It's possible. And you know who you are by who God says you are. Now, I never judge how spiritual or non-spiritual in life is, but I'm going to mention God in almost every discussion. I'm going to mention the scripture or whatever in every discussion because that is who I am and I'm not ashamed of it. And that's how I was brought up. And also there's just things in my life that I've gone through that I know that there is a God. So I'm always going to acknowledge him. But if you don't know him, get to know him. If you do, get closer. When you know who he calls you as in life, not everything is going to be understanding or clear, but it makes you more open to receiving whatever steps you need to take to become that great person that you deserve to be, that boss you deserve to be. Because honestly, everybody can be a boss. It's not just by a certain skin tone. It's not by age. It's not by status quo. It's not by money. It is by the mindset of the individual and the heart of the passion you have. That is how you can be a boss. And that literally can be anybody. That can be your child one day, This is important because no one is able to speak for you or make you someone that you aren't. When you build and know yourself, no one can tell you who you are because when you're confident in yourself, you just flip your hair and be like, oh, okay. And let it brush off because you know you. Like, for instance, you can put together a Tinder account and all that stuff and put characteristics about you, but that don't mean that person still knows you. They don't know you. And you have to get to know that that person has to get to know you outside of whatever you put on your profile. But that's how you have to be with yourself. You have to be able to put yourself in a situation where you map out your profile so you can know you and learn you more. And I really do mean that because you may seem crazy, you may feel crazy, but don't think that you possibly talking to yourself makes you crazy. No, you're learning yourself, and sometimes talking to yourself takes that. I do it, and I know I'm crazy. It's okay though. But at the same time, it does help you get your thoughts together. And when you write them down, it helps you to see what you've been thinking about of yourself. Number 2, build yourself. Create your name. Like, put something behind your name. Like what do you represent? Like, basically, like, what do you represent? Behind your name, what is that? Do you represent, like, justice? Do you represent art? Do you represent business? Do you represent... What do you represent? When you create that name, that also puts place into what you represent. Design your impact, which kind of connects to my last episode, which was when you design your vision. When you do that, it basically designs the impact and the mark you're going to leave behind in this world. Make your plan. Talked about that last week too. When you make your plan, things become more and more understanding and clear, and your steps, if you know the word, are more ordered because you have figured out from your name to your impact what is your representation, what you want to do, and then you make your plan. Do things that resonates with your happiness. Do things that resonates with your happiness. If you don't, you're not going to be happy. So do things that resonate with your happiness. Like whatever your main passion is, do that. If that makes you happy, do that. And forget about what everybody else says. Like, for real. Be organized. Simplify your hardships. Now that sounds kind of like, okay, how am I supposed to make my hardships and my struggles simple? Make a plan. Easy. You gotta get organized. You gotta find different ways and methods that work for you, because I can tell you to do something and you can try it, it don't work for you. So you have to find ways to make yourself organized to be able to simplify your struggle. Like, if you're financially just make a way to simplify it in a way where you can find something to do to help that financial struggle out. Get organized. Even if you have to, like, literally, this is what I do to help me out. I have different envelopes, and I've written on each envelope what the envelope is specifically for. I got something for my car, music, emergency money, and a give back project I'm working on. So you can actually physically see where your money is going and what it's going to and what it's for. It helps you keep a log. So that way you're not overspending, and that way you're not broke. But hey, don't take being broke, layman's terms, don't take that and be discouraged by it. Don't. Because the simple fact that you're there is because there's a lesson that you missed learning. And been there, done that. So don't take that struggle as, dad, like I'm this is gonna be a while. What I'm supposed to do about money? Don't worry about that. Just put a plan in place so that when money does come back in, you already have it laid out for you to be organized, and that then your financial hardship will be simplified, or it will just never happen again. Be a leader. I'm telling y'all, like, during this time of opportunity that we have, this is the time to become a leader. This is the time to be your own boss. You know, it's funny because I was like, I'm trying to read everybody's comments and I can't see. So, but yeah, like, be a leader. If you want to be a boss, you gotta be a leader. You gotta be a good leader, but also one thing my dad taught me was you gotta be a good follower too. Sometimes you gotta follow behind somebody else's steps to learn from them, to apply it to your life to become a better leader. Because you learn from them, because you follow them. Now make sure whoever you follow is a good leader, okay? Because if they're not, then that's a different issue. Then you're confused. I really hate this setup. Like, it's distracting me. But be a leader. Never be afraid of anything. And like I said, like, never be afraid of being your own boss. Never being afraid of stepping out there to lead the pack. And sometimes when you're the leader of the pack, again, you're gonna be a lone wolf sometimes. I had that meanest headache. But I say that because it takes guts to lead anything. Like, literally anything. But if you believe in yourself and you know that you have those guts, you're going to do it. Plain and simple. Point 3, maximize your time. Create a schedule to plan and to create. Like, it don't matter if it's a mental schedule and a schedule you have to go through the night before or the day before you really get started. And that's what I do, because I tend to remember what I do because I have my reflection journal that helps me carry me out through the week. Then, when you do a schedule, whether you have to get a calendar from the dollar store, I told y'all dollar store ball on the budget, whether it's from the dollar store, you gotta write it in, or it's a reflection journal, or you have to actually type it up in Word and print it out. It don't matter. Make yourself a schedule to plan and create. But also, I didn't put this there, but this is also a thing. Plan, create, and execute. Be sure to work on something progressive and connected to reach your goals. Like, work on something that you know is going to get you closer and closer to where you want to be in life. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. If you feel like it's not going anywhere, keep working with it, because that's how things start. It's got to build itself. It has to build. From a starting point. Small steps lead to bigger steps and closer to where you want to be. Do not despise the small beginnings. And I promise y'all, don't despise the small beginnings. And just know, don't be hard on yourself. Because if you're taking a step every day, that's still a step closer. It's brick by brick. Remember what I said last week? If you paid attention last week. Well, if you paid attention too. But if you tuned in last week, or week before that, I said brick by brick. Those are your steps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Those are the steps you have to take to get closer to where you want to be, which is where? To the top. Everybody want to go to the top, but you got to make sure that you have a foundation, a solid foundation built to be the boss and the CEO you deserve to be, to keep going, to get to the top and stay at the top and not fall. 4, create and keep a boss mentality. When I say that, know that you are a boss. Know that that is you, and claim it. Hold it in your heart. Put it in your pocket. Carry it in your wallet. Like, know that you are a boss, because one, everyone deserves to own and lead something. Small or big, you deserve to still have that title, because you are your own individual. Not your own lowercase god, because people have started that whole new thing. I don't know why. But you are your own person. So therefore, if you are your own person, you deserve to have your own business, brand, music, product, whatever. You deserve to have your own. Something that you can call and trademark as your own. Like, y'all, this setup is throwing me off. Make smart decisions and moves. Don't jump to the decision without a strategy or plan. Now, they say leaps of faith are always great. And they are. They're totally great. But risk can lead to growth or regression. If you don't have an objective or goal for that risk or that leap of faith that you're going to take, then don't do it just yet until you know for sure that you have everything in place to take that leap. Because you can leap, and at the end of the day, you won't be caught. But are you going to be caught as soon as you leap, or are you going to smack the ground first, have to brush yourself off, and then catch on? Because that's what's going to happen. If you don't have an objective or goal and you leap, you're going to crash. You're going to smack the ground. You're going to break your neck, your leg, your ankle, your collarbone. You're going to mess yourself up. But what always comes down always has to go back up. And that's okay. Even if something on the other side does catch you, or even if you have to smack the ground first before you have to get back up and get caught or get back up and go, either way, don't change. Don't think that, oh, you failed. No, that is an L. That's a lesson. Get back up and try it again. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Separate yourself from those who will bring you down. People who aren't focused on their future. Places that don't allow you to strive or thrive. It's hard, but it is surely necessary. You got to separate yourself from the pack sometimes for a long period of time, because not everybody can go with you. For one, not everybody can go with you. Sorry, y'all. It is necessary because of the fact of, one, like I said, not everybody can go with you. 2, you can't trust everybody to be in your circle, because there's always somebody in your circle that is a snake. And it be the person that you call friend. We know this, y'all. It's not cliche. It's real hardcore truth. And it also helps you see where you fit. Even though you will always stand out and be a misfit in the puzzle, but at the same time, you do want to fit somewhere that helps you be better and progress in life. So when you separate yourself, you see, one, who your true friends are, two, who does belong in your circle, and then three, you also see where it leads you to the road of success that helps you thrive and strive for your greatness as a boss. And most importantly, last but not least, get to work. When you know yourself, you build yourself, you maximize your time and make that schedule, you create and keep a boss-like mentality, go to work. Everybody's stopping you. You go ahead and just do your thing, stink. Just go ahead and just do it. Because at that time, since you have all those points down and you have your schedule, you have your plan, or you're building your plan, whatever it is, I can't do nothing without some background noise. But once you build all of that, that's when things come together. It's still not gonna, some stuff is still not gonna make sense, but your job is not to make sense of it. You know what your job is? Your job is to do what you can to build those steps, put the brick by brick to build your foundation, to build your greatness, to build your house, to get you to where you're trying to go. Because if you're going to be a boss, man, you got to make sacrifices. You really have to do what you got to do. I can't tell you how many times I had to sacrifice ever since this virus has started. And I'm fine with that. Because I know where I'm going. Just know that when you make those sacrifices, when you cut those people off, when you stop those habits, when you don't go to the same places, it's going to be worth it. Yeah, it's going to be hard. People are not going to understand, but if anybody questions why you're doing it and you already tell them because you're trying to work on yourself and they still question it, they was never for you in the beginning, they had to bingo. I'm only going to give y'all facts. Like, I'm only going to give y'all the truth. And if anybody who called you a friend at one point and you tell them that you got to take your time to take some space to get something in your life together and they complain, then they were never for you in the beginning and they should have been out of your life. But it's okay because it takes time to do that. You know, not everybody's going to want to see their friend go. You know, you're not going to want to let everybody go. But only the real ones have the smaller circles. It's not cool like society thinks it is, or like how the industry puts it. It's not always cool to have a whole entourage of people around you, because there's bound to be a few of those people who want to steal from you, who want to see you fall, who are just there as a waste of space, who want to use all your money, your time, and energy to your peace. But when you have them good few people in your team to start off that structure, to build that foundation, to build that empire, you're straight. And sometimes it only takes one person, and that's you. And when you start off, then you get a trickle of more people that comes in your life that is going to build your team. Now, sometimes they're not always there permanently. Sometimes they're there to just guide you to wherever you're going, and that's just their purpose. And all of a sudden, they're not there. But anybody that goes with you, and they're still there, and they haven't proven themselves any like less of worthy of being in your space, keep them around. Because those are the real ones that God is pointing out to you, that He purposely put in your life for them to be there as your teammates. Don't think that when you start something alone, you're going to be like that forever. Don't think that when you start anything alone, you're going to continue alone, because you're not going to. Sometimes it starts with you to get it together first, so that way you can have the whole plan and the outline and the foundation built first, so that way when it comes time for the team to come in, you already got the play. Come on now, come on, sports fans. I love watching football. I'm not fanatic, but I love watching football. And those coaches have to make certain plays and stuff. But it's the coach and the quarterback. Before the rest of the team knows about the plays and the plan, the two people who really know the plan first is the coach and the quarterback. And that gets the winning team to the Super Bowl. But that's only when the coach hands it off to the quarterback. It's like the coach is the boss. Quarterback is the manager of the whole rest of the team, of the rest of the employees, your friends, your people, your sphere of influence. But that coach had to take some time and years to study and learn on his own and take some time and make those plays for himself and build that foundation because he wants to see his team do what? Win. So take yourself as the coach in your life. You create that plan for yourself. Create them, find out your strengths, your skills, your weaknesses. Make that schedule. Organize yourself. Build that foundation in your mind that you are a boss and you deserve it. And build that plan. Build that whole plan of action up first. And when it's all settled and you think it's all crispy, clean, and cut up and prim and proper, then bring in a manager. Bring in a road dog. Bring in that second person in who you know you can trust to know the plan. So now you can bring their connections and bring who you know, what you learned together, and now you start putting the bricks together. And then you can add somebody else. Then you can add somebody else. Then you can add somebody. Now you're building a team. Now you got a team of 10 players plus the quarterback, which is whoever you decide to have manage, plus you as the CEO and the boss or the coach. You're calling all the shots. The manager's playing it out and telling the rest of the team. And the rest of the team is making moves to help this empire go straight up and be successful. And that is tonight's topic. You are your own boss. We all deserve to own, trademark, patent, copyright something that we want to leave on this planet. We all deserve to do that, because if you don't, then you were just a waste of a human being. You were just a waste of space. And you didn't fulfill nothing in your life. And you're not going to be remembered for anything other than whatever you did, which is at work at your 9 to 5 and you were the favorite child. Like, that's all fine and dandy, but what did you really leave and do in this planet? If it's nothing, then you were exactly what it is, a waste of space. Don't let yourself be a waste of space. We're all destined for bigger and greater things. So, get in that mindset, start working on your foundation and that plan of action now. And be okay with being by yourself for some time to figure that out, to carve your path, to see the light, to order your steps before you can add the rest of the team in. Because that is what's going to make a strong business, a strong artist, a strong individual, a strong CEO, a strong boss, but an even better and stronger you. All right, y'all? So once again, it's your girl, the boy, his scallywag, is R.A.E. Real Explicit here, y'all. And tune in for next week. Next week, oh my lord. Who's my artist for next week? Let's check it out real quick. Don't mind me, y'all. I have a headache. When I have headaches, I act a little bit more loopy. I promise y'all, I'm just high off life. Let me see. So the next artist for next week is I did Sandy. So my next one is Tyrone Perry. Wait a minute. Wow, KG Cool Tie. I'm sorry. That's my next artist for next week. Cool Tie. He's for next week. He's another dope DMV artist. So he's next week, episode 6. Of course, I'm gonna have another extra double dope topic for you guys. Sorry, y'all. My brain really is hurting right now. So don't mind me if I'm a little slow. But yeah, so that's something for tonight. I appreciate all those who's tuned in. Shout out to Sandy one more time for allowing me to promote you and interview you, taking the time to do so. We're all either busy or just got stuff in our schedules, but I appreciate when artists take the time to actually allow me to use 15 to 20 minutes of their time just to interview them. So, Cool Ties next week on episode 6, and I'm going to have another dope topic for y'all. Y'all stay tuned every Wednesday on the High Definition Jamz podcast show here on my live, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And if you are an artist and you want to be a part of it, hit me in my DMs and email me at REAL, the letter N, EXPLICIT20@gmail.com. If you missed it, definitely follow me on Instagram and DM me if you're interested in singing music in. And I got you. It's free promotion, no cost whatsoever. Just let me have your music. Let me have your time for an interview to shout you out. And we go from there. So I'll catch y'all next week. Much love. Oh, you already know, hit the close out with our applause. right, y'all. I will see y'all next week. I'm gonna take an aspirin and probably not go to sleep because I got work to do myself. Peace and blessings, y'all. Wish all y'all the best. Everybody stay strong out there, stay healthy, and just know that every storm passes. So this too shall pass.